Haircut by Carlos Gomez. I never saw my dad with long hair. He wore it short like the soldiers, and he expected all his sons to do the same. So as soon as we were old enough to go to the barber, my brothers and I were taken there. It was in the mid-60s. We lived in a small Texas border town, and every other week we would cross the border into Mexico, into a town that everyone called Las Flores, the flowers. From what I can remember, it was anything but flowery. The streets were dirt, and some of the people rode around in wooden wagons pulled by donkeys. Yet it was the place we went to. While we waited for our turn, I would thumb through the comic books they had there. Sometimes a vendor would walk in, trying to sell my parents and the other people their things. I guess a haircut cost $1. We would always go to the same barbers. I remember sitting in that barber chair with a board laying across the armrest. It was used as a booster seat. The barber would ask my dad how he wanted my haircut, and my dad would say, "Military cut." It didn't take more than 5 minutes, but it was torture for me. One time the barber cut my ear. It began to bleed, and I began to scream. You see, that's why I don't like getting my hair cut," I told my dad. I hated getting haircuts, but there was nothing I could do to get out of getting one. Even having my ear cut was not going to stop the haircuts. After the haircuts, Dad would buy us candy or a snow comb. It didn't make me and my brothers any happier. My dad would rub our almost bald heads and say, "My little soldiers." I still hate haircuts, but at least now it's my choice.